Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Dwarfs Let's Play as Belegar Ironhammer as Clan Angrand. I remembered it this time, guys. So, today we are obviously going to be recovering from my terrible auto-resolve. For some reason this game seems to be being really nasty to me at the moment. If I fight the battle, I do worse than the auto-resolve, and then I had a really easy auto-resolve, and it absolutely hammered me for taking it. Which wasn't particularly nice of it. I mean, I can't complain. Well, yeah, I can complain, but you know. Let's grab myself a bolt thrower here, so I've got another unit anyway. And we have this entire region, so let's pop the public order on for now, and let's end turn. Okay, so we're going to be pushing towards the Badlands. That's my next move, is to jump across into... Ooh. Might be to hit the vampires there, actually. Yep, I will take a non-aggression pact with the Bretonia with the Enchantress. At the moment, I have had somebody shout at me, go kill the elves. At the moment, I can't afford to go kill the elves. I can't afford to be at... I cannot afford non-essential wars. Because I need to push to Karak 8 Peaks. Karak 8 Peaks is all. It is everything at this point, guys. If I don't take Karak 8 Peaks within the next... Well, if I don't take Karak 8 Peaks relatively quickly, I will fall. It's not an I might have a few difficulties. It's I will fall, I will die. Okay, we have a rebellion there. This should be a nice, easy rebellion to deal with, actually. Belegar Ironhammer. I'm not particularly fussed about them attacking. This is actually helping our public order a little. Because I've got the other thing going on, it's helping me. Events. What event has lowered our public order? Oh, that's to do with this as well. Oh, it's because of Confederated. So 2 turns left of horrible public order. Ooh, and we've just lost Grimhold, which means I do need to move my armies back. And I'm going to have to pursue a war with Skarsnik. So I'm probably going to have to take these mountains as well, guys. Which is somewhere I didn't really want to be at this point, but it was inevitably gonna happen, because Skarsnik is going to try and push through me as well, because he is also on his way to Karak 8 Peaks. It's a bit of a shame that Grimhold didn't confederate with me, but they wouldn't have confederated with me while I was with the other people. Okay, so the Bloody Hands and the Greenskins have confederated, so they are actually getting powerful over there as well. Lord of the Angrand. Let's deal with this rebellion. Okay, we're going to have to fight this one. This is going to be more of a tricky battle, because obviously this is me versus other dwarfs. They've got great quarrelers with great weapons, so these guys have double-handed axes on their backs. But they do similar damage, I think. They've got some thunderers. They have quite a nice army, however we're going to be hitting them from 2 sides. We're going to need to really take advantage of that, though. These guys do get Vanguard deployment, and they have Stalk, so actually we're going to sneak them out. And you guys can start there to support the other guys coming in. The rest of my army is just going to get in position to basically charge. Charge down and support as quickly as it can. True king of air beats.
Do not engage. Keep them at pitch length.
I thought I'd built some siege equipment. Never mind. Anyway.
We're the ancestors.
They have some gyrocopters as well, which are not something I really want to be facing up against too much. You guys can move up here. You guys can actually hold that line with your thunderers.
Strike out.
And you guys can keep moving there. That's good. They're spreading a bit. Right, let's get all of my missile guys here. Straight onto those quarrelers.
Axes out, lads. Plow through.
Where are they going?
I'll do it.
My ranged engaging. They should be engaging shortly. That's going to be nice. Again, it's just the thing with dwarfs, they are very armoured, so we're not doing a huge amount of damage here, actually.
Take 'em down.
You can move in with this line, and you guys can keep moving forwards. That's it, we're hitting them quite hard now, that's nice.
Yes, Lord.
Let's have you guys fold in as well. You guys can throw some mining charges. And you guys can turn and face this way. You guys can keep moving up onto this hill.
Nothing can stop us. Put those dwarfen legs.
Let's pull all my ranged into one big group now.
We demand blood.
You guys can all move and focus on these guys.
Come together, lads. Ready to serve. Hit your targets well. Pain. Get moving.
This group can move up as well.
Unite. Strike out.
Oh, whoops. You can hit them. Hit them hard.
Master engineer. Miners. Have at them.
Slam into their sides. Here comes the bulk of the dwarfs. We need to get a charge on.
Plow through. Move now.
Just get my thunderers looking through the gap and let get you guys moving forwards to engage.
As in command. Lord of
You guys can all hit him.
understood.
You can hammer into there. Let's pop out a nice buff on myself.
If you insist.
You guys can start hammering across here. You guys can keep shooting there. You can fold into the... They're already breaking. So you guys can hammer into the sides. You guys can move up.
Thunderous.
Let's keep all of my ranged on them. So let's get some of my ranged on their thunderers now.
Aye, as ye command. Bang them.
There you go. We're cracking them nicely now.
Yes, Lord.
Let's throw some things at the thunderers. That's a nice crack there. Let's keep this pressure on. Get my feigns in.
Miners. Killers.
Let's chase down there. Get rid of their artillery now, because that's probably my biggest threat now. You can buff up everybody around you. And yourself, and you can start shooting their lord. Ooh, some of my feigns are taking damage here, which is actually quite impressive.
Miners.
So you guys can focus fire there.
Shoot the wazzocks.
And let's blow some people up.
Dwarf warriors. Longbeards. Kasuk. Killers.
Let's hit that. You guys can keep shooting them. That'll deal with them quickly.
Killers. Quarrelers.
So it is getting a little messy, but I can deal with a little messy. Just keep hitting their range with my range. Just countering their range is a really important thing for us at this point.
Axe is out! Let the vengeance begin! Yes, yes! Quarrelers!
Okay, we're breaking them. Let's get some support in here. All of my range supporting against these guys. Okay, we're breaking them nicely here. Let's get a charge on. You can keep shooting at him.
Attack! Vengeance away!
You can melee, engage them in melee, because these guys aren't actually terrible in melee. They have decent melee attack and a decent... It's not as much as dwarf warriors, but they're still not bad. And that's a nice victory for us, guys. So, you know, it could have been better, but it could have been worse. Dwarf on dwarf fights are always slow, progressive. Basically, you've got a lot of dwarfs in heavy armour fighting a lot of dwarves in heavy armour. So they aren't quick fights. Okay, but I can take on captives to replenish my units, because obviously they're dwarves. Oh, and we've got the Goblobber Grudge Thrower. When a Grudgewit rock is unavailable, a live goblin ammunition is used. Okay. So we've removed the grudge by dealing with that rebellion as well. And gained ourselves some nice new followers. So still good, however we do still have a few grudges. I need to get rid of a couple of these. By going up against these guys, I should deal with some. Next turn we'll be getting you back home. Let's actually recruit myself. Well, what's better? This does more damage, but has less range. Oh no, it doesn't. It does less damage, but has... So let's get myself a grudge lobber. A grudge thrower. We can also recruit cannons, which are very nice. We will probably move on to them soon, but not just yet. Anyway, got a few level ups to do. Let's get Foe Seeker for you, then we'll start moving down the next bit. So Weapon Wound Maker will be very beneficial. Let's start pushing things into Ancestral Grudges for my Thanes, because these guys are going to be on complete and utter gobbo killing. What do you want to go to? You know what, I'm going to do the same thing here. No, I want to get this one, because that's very good. Extra range for artillery is also good. Now, my Runesmith. What do we want for you? Give you Ancestral Grudge as well, but I do want to get the Rune of Negation. Let's get Parrying to start with. Give him a bit more defense. I want to level this one up so I can get walls first. Where? I'm a little confused as to where I can get that cannon from. Never mind, I'm not going to complain too much. Yeah, we need to choose a new tech, so we're going... Oh, we're already on this. We're going for the extra damage for our Quarrelers and Ranger units. And we get extra experience for them long run as well, and extra ammo, which is good for all of these guys. And we will start buffing up our other units soon. Though mostly, again, we're going to start focusing back on the income-based ones. So we can get him over here, we're going to get him building up, and then we're going to take the war to Skarsnik. Now, the Skarsnik is not at war with... What? No, Skarsnik is definitely at war with me. It's just somebody else is selected at the moment, so it's not showing me. A little concerned about the vampires and how much pressure they're going to be putting on my dwarven, on the other dwarven clans, but again, we'll deal with that when we deal with that. And the fact that the greenskins and the savage orcs have confederated will make them more powerful to deal with. Okay, so win 5 battles against the Greenskin Tribes for his Shield of Defiance quest line. We've got Masterwork crossbows now. That's good, because that's all shield units. That's very good. However, I want the extra income for now.
Ready. You have my hammer.
Let's bounce through so we can start getting some more recruitment done. Up here is actually in a good state. Let's get ourselves a wall out. I don't need a wall there. I'm going to pop out some extra growth for the moment. Growth early on is very good. I do need to start pursuing some of my grudges as well again. This is the thing about having that, about having a grudge from the start, which I really need to complete, because it really does add a sense of purpose to the campaign. Because it really does mean that I'm gonna have to start pushing that way. Once I've dealt with Skarsnik, I really am gonna have to start pushing into the Badlands. If I could push out a second army now to defend, that would be a better option, but I can't afford a second army just yet. So we're gonna run a lightning campaign against Skarsnik. Is my plan anyway. You can go into encampment stance.
Ancestors would be proud.
Yeah, I can recruit a cannon from somewhere, which I'm a little confused by. Okay, so it's a couple of turns worth of recruitment there. I'm going to drop these guys for the time being to up my income as well.
Onward.
Can I get a trade agreement with anybody else yet?
Welcome, ancient allies. Not in my name.
Aw, why not?
Who calls?
Telia are starting
Deliver
to
your
dislike me
message.
as well. I'm going to give them a payment to try and get them friendly again.
Indeed.
Otherwise, we might have to go and deal with Telia as well, which, again, I really don't want to be going to war with all these people around me. But I'm kind of being forced into it. I do not trust him. However, he has left that place undefended for now, so that is potentially a good thing. He's also now at war with the Empire and the Elves, so he might have just bitten off quite a lot more than he can chew. So actually, he could be in a very precarious position himself, but I can't leave him. I need to pursue the war against him, simply because if I don't, he will start invading in behind me. Now, I could have done something very different at the start, which I've seen a few people do, which is they basically completely abandon here and just set up in the Badlands and start building in the Badlands to start with and don't care if they lose their original places. But I don't like playing like that.
True king.
Right. That's going to need 6 archers. I require an armory for great weapons. Benefit of great weapons, as you can see, is they do armor piercing damage, but they're not shielded. And miners with blasting charges are always fun. And the same, anybody with great weapons for Dwarfs does armor piercing damage, which I don't necessarily need for dealing with, certainly don't need for dealing with gobos. Okay. Let's get you leveled up. Let's end turn. So we're going to have a full stack to pursue our battles with, to pursue our Crooked Moons campaign. I do want to get a wall here, actually thinking about it. I'm being dumb, so I'm going to knock that building over and build a wall there. Again, now that I've remembered why I need a wall there. Just in case the Crooked Moon mutinous gits come over again. However, I do have a good ally in the Border Princes now from the looks of it, so that's not a bad thing. It is one of the reasons, what's happening with these guys is one of the reasons why I actually sometimes mod to remove the great power negative, because I dislike having negative simply for being a great power. So the orcs are coming. So basically there's another orc clan popped into existence, which does happen occasionally. Next turn we're going to be able to move here. Alright, I'm sorry, I need to actually knock you over. We'll start building walls here next turn. Next turn you're going to jump up to Grimhold. You can start on your walls as well now, and we can push up our income a bit more.
What?
You are liking me
Approach us,
more and
friend,
more.
and make
Can
your-
we get that yet? Can I pay to get that?
All right.
Nice. So that'll earn itself back. I'm still annoyed by Telia,
The Empire.
because I've not done anything to them. It has stabilised.
Do not greet me as a friend, nor are we foe.
And the Border Princes are starting to like me, so that's good. Okay. And we're getting some more gobos appearing here. As I say, we're going to jump over their next turn and try and take their back, and then we're going to really start pushing. I mean, a good solid stack of dwarfs. Unless they pull out a war, I'm not going to have a problem. Even if they pull out a war, realistically, I'm going to be able to push them back. Give Skarsnik a bloody nose and try and wipe him out. Which will get me another province, but again, my income at the moment is being so hampered by the cost of my armies, so I really do want to be careful here.
Revenge incarnate. It shall be done. Moving out.
And now we're going to go for Grimhold, then we'll hit Karak Norn, and then we'll kick Karak Azagaraz in quick succession. This isn't a campaign. I know he's got an army out here somewhere. I don't want to give him time to use it, because he's potentially at war with the Empire, who have... Oh! So the Empire have just confederated with Wissenlands. The Empire became bigger, and that is perfect. So we are going to kill some gobos now, guys. This looks to be a fairly basic gobbo army, so they're going to have low armor, and their range is going to be pathetic, and they are attacking me.
Grudge thrower.
And I have Vanguard deployment on my entire army again. Right, so once again, we're going to spread ourselves out throughout the troops. A Thane on each end. And my Lord and my Runesmith in the middle. And you can go here. And where you can buff lots of people up. Oh, they started right back. That's actually quite smart of them. However, my grudge throw's going to be in instant range, and it gives me time to get my abilities ready. So my grudge throw's just going to start lobbing things into them. And with them all grouped up like that, that's actually, if it hits, it's beneficial. Come on, get a hit off. Because if I hit, I will hit multiple units, potentially. Oh, whoops, I don't want to have him selected.
Nothing can stop us.
Not yet, anyway. You can move to there. This is perfect. Let's buff up all of my guys around me. It's perfect. They're just going to break on me. Let's turn off skirmish mode, actually. We don't need skirmish mode here. You don't either. You can just go on auto fire now. And we're holding the line nicely. Where is my rune smith? Okay, no one's close enough for him yet. These guys I need to be a little careful of. Let's do a little counter charge here. Let's hit that unit and buff up the guys around me. And this is nice, perfect. This is very nice actually at the moment. You can start pinging at him. You can start pinging at their lord actually. Let's hammer into the back of them. Belegar can charge forwards now. And Belegar can get straight into these guys. You guys can fold over against here. I know you were still fighting some people there. Let's start focusing on getting some of their ranged out of the way. Not that their ranged is going to be doing much. It's just, it's more of a pain to deal with their range than it really causing me major issues. Actually, these guys need some support. So let's hammer some fire over here. Let's charge. Let's charge some of you guys over here. You guys can charge at their range to keep it busy. We've not really used any of our buffs here from my lord. Let's fold in on these guys. My ranged can all start hitting these guys. My ranged are now... Oh god, we've got him in there. Some of you guys can fold back. I didn't even see him. You can get in melee there. You can get back here, Mr. Fade, and Belegar can get back here as well. I completely missed them getting behind me. That said, the rest of their army is now shattered, and they're breaking too. Nice. So we took a bit of losses, but nothing I'm worried about there. Unfortunately, unlike a lot of other factions, we don't have an easy way of regenning when we're fighting non-dwarven peoples, because we can't eat them and we can't enslave them to recoup our losses. But no, so that was a nice solid victory. Nothing amazing, and we'll take the extra leadership for my army. Oh, we do have a banner actually. I want to have a look at that next turn, and we're going to move straight on to pressure Grimhold next turn. And we're going to try and get some trade agreements with the Empire. I suspect this place which got knocked over here got knocked over by Skarsnik, because he was pushing up into the Empire, which was a silly idea for him, but I'm not going to complain if he wants to go attacking elsewhere. And that's one of our victories. So we've completed this grudge, which should help us. We are still suffering.
Be at peace, for that
Get a non-aggression pact with you. Okay, we're not going to be able to grab a trade agreement straight away. That's annoying, because I wasted a bit of money getting that. Okay, we have a celebration, which is giving us extra public order, which is nice. Which grudges do I have at the moment? So, We need to carry out an assassination against the crooked moon mutinous gits. Which isn't easy for me to do. Right, let's grab Wound Maker for you.
Belegar Ironhammer. Joey, attack!
Right. That's actually not that great. That's okay. We'll use them, but I might swap them out. And we are actually going to not do this one now because we're at the end of this episode, guys. So we're going to be saving here. At the start of the next episode, we'll be attacking Grimhold. Can I recruit any heroes? I need to actually split a hero off as well, so that I can send one over to deal with the mutinous gits. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it.